back from my game. I'm sorry, I got a stereo system in my house. Not my fault. I wanted it because I got tired of not having a stereo system. Try to keep through it. All work.
Fight!
Okay, sorry. I got distracted by social media. Social media's not really all that social. Oh. Days. 20 days. 20 days. Actually, what are my stats right now? Online history, there we go. Not bad. Let's do casual. Tier. Comcast, fix my shit. You guys are capping my internet. I was promised 100 megs. I'm promised 100 megabits per second, and you've got me at like 15. This is bullshit. And I pay my bill on time. All the time. I've only been late.
Shall come. Noob Cybot.
Wait, I don't even remember it very
Shinnok's Bone Temple.
Okay.
Round one, fight! Cybot wins.
Whew. God damn it. Alright, so it indicates I'm still on air. Comcast, I'm going to post this to your wall. You're going to watch this stream too, and you're going to hear me complain about your damn company online over social media. You are promised a blast internet of 100 megs per second. And granted, I do have several users on my internet service, and my PlayStation is not hardwired in, but with 100% single because my router is literally in the next room, and the fact that the users are limited to only about 3 or 4 a day, and I'm only home about, I don't know, 4 hours out of every day that I'm here for 5 days a week. There's no reason why I should be getting 15 megs a second for a promised 100 megabits per second. Get out of here. And I pay my shit on time. I pay my shit on time. And see, this is why, guys. I hate this shit. That right there. Because they want to fucking dull my internet down.
Cybot. Scorpion.
What? Okay, Scorpion. Okay.
Black Dragon Fight Club. Round 1. Fight! Round 2. Fight!
What's up, man?
Get your clothes ready and I'll wash them.
All right, hold on. I'm literally gonna bitch Comcast out in the morning. This is getting to be bullshit. I can't even do half of the shit I should be able to do because they want to keep uh, fucking bringing my internet down to a slow piss trinkle. Dude, it's like it's bullshit. I'm sorry. The only people that really should be connected are Kim and Steven and and Kim's sister and myself and you. That's it. I don't know why on God's green earth at all. Not everybody uses my internet at the same time of day. Not everybody's connected to it 24 fucking 7. I know this because I keep track of that shit.
Yeah, because I'm on mine right now.
Well, that's what I mean. I'm just saying. I know this stuff because I keep track of it. I watch my router. I know. I know.
Because the only time I'm on yours is when I'm over here.
Right. And fucking the promised internet by Comcast for Blast Internet is up to 100 megabits per second. Now I know with daily traffic in the morning, in the mid-afternoon, and in the evening that they can't always promise that 100 megabits per second. On average, before this bullshit started happening, I was getting 60 to 75 megabits per second daily, and that's with everybody connected. With everybody connected. So why on God's green earth I missed one payment, one fucking payment for a credit card change because I had to change my credit card
Yeah, because of where.
because the shit was just outdated. I need to get it updated. I got my credit card updated. I applied my new card and made the payment the same day, and still they want to bring me down to 15. Before that, I'd never missed a payment. Matter of fact, I do recall some instances I paid early. I'm venting. I'm venting about a lot of shit today. I've had it up to my gills with a lot of shit. Um, but I do. I want to share this video to Comcast, to social media, and be like, look, this is what you guys are doing. I really wish I could screenshot this shit because I would. The only thing that I could do is run a speed test, but then again, that's from a device that's not wired in to the internet or to my router. And I know that with internet, I've taken networking courses, I know it doesn't matter how long that cord is, if it's connected, it's still going to deliver the same amount of speed as if it was sitting out here because it's not, um, that cord still has to relay singles to that router. It pisses me off. I can't stream. I can't play my games on. Like, I want to stream online. Show all my friends, hey, look at these fucking combos. Check this shit. I can't do that. I can't go online and just stream. I'm not even home half the time anymore. My internet data cap for it, I mean, should drop way down dramatically. Um, the only thing I think that Comcast could really bitch at me for about anything is where I provided some of my neighbors with my Wi-Fi hotspot. But that doesn't affect, like, it affects maybe my data usage, sure, but that doesn't affect my router because they're not next to my router all the fucking time.
Yeah.
I've given my hotspot shit, not my actual home router shit. Like no. And it pisses me off. And I've tried calling, and their fucking auto prompts is worse than what we got. I'm not going to state my company, but their auto prompts is a hell of a lot worse than what we got because when I say the word representative, it's like, well, did you reset the router? Yes. Nobody like it would be better if you reset the router. I don't want to reset. I've done that already. I know what to do. I like I say, I've taken networking. I know what to do. I know what's going on. I know what they're doing, and it's bullshit. I'm paying $100 a month.
That's why I always just say new customer and just get somebody, and then that way say, hey, I got an account with you all. I'm not gonna go through the bullshit on that damn
Prompt.
prompt, and I want to talk to somebody about what the fuck's going on with
And
such and such.
and you know, I mean, I get it. Routers get old. They have to be replaced. But I literally replaced mine at least a year ago. At least a year ago, right before the renovations. Right before the renovation. So it hasn't been that long.
Our renovations was maybe tops 2 years now. We're at
Yeah,
the
2 years.
2 year mark.
2 years, and I've got my router in a nice.
Yeah.
Got my router in a nice wide open space. It's got enough flow to get airflow. I mean, I've got another router I could use, but I don't know if it's going to render the same amount of service because it's not one of Comcast's routers. It's a third-party router, and you know they could very well just as equally cap my data. It's coming from their side. I know it is. It has to be.
Mm-hmm.
Because literally I've disconnected you and I've disconnected everybody else, and I ran router tests and I was still getting the same speed as if everybody was still on my fucking router. That's how I know. I know how to do that shit. It's called MAC address blocking. You take the MAC address of the device and you block it. You keep it from getting on your internet. I know how to turn that off. I know how to turn it on. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
So I know they're pulling that shit with me. That's what makes me mad. So mad to the point that since I can't get a hold of nobody, and since nobody wants to help me resolve the issue, I'm blasting it over social media, and I don't really care. Give me what I pay for, or give me the difference of all the months I've been missing for the capped internet.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. You can credit it to my account. I'm not saying you have to send me a big fat check. I'm not saying that. Just give me the fucking credit that I've been paying out for the last, I don't know, 3, 4 months this has been going on.
Mm-hmm.
You can apply credit to my account. Hell, I'll take a $50 payment deduction off my account. That way I just pay $50 a month for the last few months I've been missing. Boom, there you go, problem solved. Fix my internet. Give me at least what I was getting before. Because like I said, I remember my friend Brian walking in here and him complaining about my internet because he had a provider, he was paying more, was supposed to get the same amount, and here I was with Comcast getting my 60 to 75 megabits per second. And he was pissed off because not only was I paying a fair price at that time, but I was getting way more than what I was promised. And it was nice. It was convenient. And I never complained. And I always referred customers to Comcast for that reason. But now I see why customers don't want to deal with Comcast because they pull shit like this. And they've done it before. It's been notated that that company's done it before. In the past, they have done it before. They have kept users from certain accesses to certain things, and they've prevented them, tried to force them into their own services. People didn't want that. That it went to court. I remember hearing about that. It went to court. So no,
They ain't worth the shit now since the new owners bought them.
well, I mean, merger or not, still, if you promise a customer something, a decent paying customer, I get if I was a customer that never paid my bill, if I was a customer that constantly threw my account in delinquency, if I was a customer that always bitched and complained about every little thing ever, period, ever, I can understand it. I would understand it. I, I, I would. My job, I know what I do. I deal with people. That's my job. So I understand that aspect. But here I am. I'm a good paying customer in good standing. I've only missed one bill ever. And the only reason I missed that bill, I had to turn around and pay it later because I had to update my credit card with my banking institution. The card that I had, the temporary card that I had, would not have been able to accept the payment because they needed a name for the card. There was no name tied to the card. It was just my account.
Yeah.
I'm literally gonna find my video. I'm gonna tag these guys. Like I'm getting somebody tomorrow because I'm like really trying to keep my cool here. But for the last 10 minutes, I've been venting about this because it is. I mean, I'm sure there are other internet providers I could probably go to, but the only problem is with that is their satellite or other sources, and they're not going to be able to provide what I need. So Comcast has kind of got the monopoly, and I say that word as it is, monopoly here within my area because they're the only company that services the area that will provide cable DSL internet. At least to my knowledge. Shentel has not come out here. CenturyLink does not come out here. Those are the other two internet providers within the area, but they don't come out this far because apparently they don't have the right kind of connections out here to do so. Otherwise, I'd be all up CenturyLink's ass. But from what I understand from another customer, but I don't know how well that customer is actually being to them, they're shit too. So that's just opinion there. I don't know the facts with them and that customer. I mean, hell, the customer, he could be late on his payments. I don't fucking know, you know. But I'm not. I haven't been, and I've been in customer good standing since I've got their internet service 3-4 years ago.
Linda's got CenturyLink.
Does she? How's she got CenturyLink? I thought they didn't service out here.
They do.
No, that.
When I first moved here, but they don't have the high speeds like.
Trying to do. I mean, I stream just about everything anymore. I don't even buy
I don't think, but I mean, you could probably talk to them and ask them if they got something to where you could tell them how you play games and you stream stuff and everything.
Well, see, that's what the blast. If you look within that description, the blast internet, I think it's anything above 25 should be able to do this. At least 25 to 50. Anything, I'm gonna be safe and say anything above 50 megabits per second, you should be able to stream, connect to gaming. You might not be able to stream and connect to gaming at the same time, given that. But no, customers are promised 100 megabits per second. I know realistically that is not always possible because there are peak times during the day, usually around 9 to midnight, from 9 to midnight. That's the night hours. All right, that's when people are up and everybody's on the internet trying to do a bunch of shit. All right, and then you got that, and then you go from like 7 to like 12, or I'm sorry, not 7 to 12. I want to say like 7. No, I want to say like 5 to 7, like really early in the morning for those early birds getting up, going to work, those kind of things. Then you've got
before they go to work.
Right, and then you got 12 to 4, and then you've got like 7 to like 10. Yeah. And then it's full circle all over again. I know those are peak times. I know those when a lot of people use their internet. So I know that 100 megabits every single day is just not possible.
Yeah.
But when you can provide at least, and I know because I've run weekly tests, I've averaged out my fucking internet usage speed here. When you can sit here and you can do that, you can provide at least 60 to 75 megabits average. And then all of a sudden I'm cut down to 15 megabits per second. That is somebody capping my internet.
That's slower than mine.
That's what I mean.
And I'm on prepaid.
Well, that's what I mean.
Prepaid, I get 20.
Like, that's what aggravates me. And like I said, I know not. I provide my home router to at least you and Kim and Steven, and that's it. That's it. Everybody else, they get the Wi-Fi hotspot. I don't mind sharing a hotspot when I got it, but I don't always keep every phone on there. I keep an eye on that too, and I try to remove phones that have been there for a while that haven't been there. I.e. Ryan, he's got one there on there. It says, "Don't delete, you dick," because he knows I go in there. He knows I go in and I delete devices after a while when they're not being used. That way, it'll free up other spaces just in case I have a friend or a neighbor in need that I can help and provide that to them.
Because like I say, I'm only on yours is when I'm over here with my phone.
Oh yeah, like, but I mean, I can't do a damn thing. It pisses me off.
Scorpion. Noob Cybot.